Get your motor running, people. This is Doug Wallace from TravelRight.Today with another episode of the TravelRight.Today podcast. Yeah, so it's not the most inventive name, I get it, but, you know, brand recognition. The kids are all doing it. Let's start off today with a little magic from my magic beanbag, aka how to make a travel first aid kit. Well, it's more pill aid than first aid. My doctor says you don't need to pay $500 to a doctor in Australia for him to tell you you've sprained your ankle. You maybe just need a Tylenol 3 or 2. So, with the help of my health insurance, he gave me a bunch of prescriptions to fill and pack in my suitcase for bigger foreign trips. Places where medicines are non-existent or expensive. Talk to your doctor about creating this little emergency kit and a list of instructions. My doctor is well-traveled and a bit of a Boy Scout. And now you can be too. Number 1, pack regular stuff like Gravol for nausea, Benadryl for allergies or colds, acetaminophen and ibuprofen for pain and inflammation. Don't forget Imodium for diarrhea and Zantac or Nexium for heartburn. Don't skip on the Zantac. Number 2, now for the prescriptions. Vigamox eye drops take care of eye infections in case you're one of those scratchy eye people. You know the song, don't put your fingers in your eyes or in your bum. Don't put your fingers in your eye. Number 3, Fusidin ointment. Am I even saying these right? Fusidin is a topical for cuts, burns, skin infections, that kind of thing. And Keflex is for severe skin infections that do not respond to Fusidin. I have both of these. Number 4, Nizoral cream is handy if you're prone to athlete's foot. Don't buy the dandruff shampoo by mistake, like I did. Number 5, as mentioned, Tylenol 3 works for extreme pain. There was a rumor they created a Tylenol 4 once for Elizabeth Taylor, but I think this was just 80s gossip. Number 6, do you need a sleeping tablet? Sleepies, Restoril, one of the PAMs? Gravol can double as a sleep inducer too. Your doctor can help you pick one that's right for you. Number 7, ciprofloxacin is an antibiotic used to treat bacterial infections, like diarrhea that is severe and not going away. I went all the way from Frankfurt to Calgary one day, not feeling very well, and I thank the stars I was seated next to the toilet. Number 8, Zithromax is also an antibiotic treatment used for ear, throat, bronchial, sinus, and lung infections. Number 9, you'll need malaria pills if you're traveling to regions where malaria is a concern. Do your research and plan accordingly. It only takes a weekend for malaria to kill you, so don't shirk this. Number 10, one scary acronym, STD. So, a combo of Zithromax and Suprax might nip this in the bud, or somebody at home's not going to be happy. This episode's hot hotel is in beautiful Whistler, BC. Whistler, do you like how I'm saying that, Brian? I spent a few days there recently at Nita Lake Lodge, and it was so nice to be in a ski town in the summer. Everyone was so relaxed, and the mountains are beautiful, and the gondolas and the lifts still run, so you can go right up in the clouds. Such a breath of fresh air, lots of great hikes, and a few bears, but they don't care about you. The resort is just 77 rooms, so it has a cozy feel right on the shores of Nita Lake, about 500 meters from the Creekside Gondola. The lodge is right on the Valley Trail too, which makes hiking and biking dead easy. The design is the real Whistler. All Western red cedar, slate everywhere, leather sofas, hot tubs, a great spa, an upscale mountain kind of comfort that I got used to real fast. Rooms from $170 Canadian. Visit nitalakelodge.com. And while we're at it, I also had a drink in Whistler Village at the Pangea Pod Hotel. That's Canada's first boutique pod hotel. There's a niche. It's a cross between a hostel and a little hotel, cleverly designed and really functional. 88 cubbies, each with a double bed, are stacked 2 high in 8 suites, and it works. The vibe is cool and casual in the lounge areas. There's art everywhere, and the cocktail list razor sharp. Check it out at pangeapod.com from $95 per night. So, everywhere we go, instead of bringing back tchotchkes and hats and linen drawstring pants we'll never wear again, we bring home food. Chocolate from Europe, coffee from Turkey, spices from Grenada, and from Wales recently, salt. Turns out, on the island of Anglesey, where the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge live, a company called Halen Mon makes the best sea salt in the world, big crunchy white flakes. We took a quick tour and then we sat down to our first salt tasting. I tried to forget about my blood pressure while Tim tried to not buy everything in the gift shop. Flavored sea salt, smoked sea salt. There's this giant smokehouse puffing away all day outside. There's also smoked water, smoked condiments, plus sea salt chips and bars of chocolate with salt in it, and dozens of other things. Barack Obama is apparently a fan of this salt, as are many big chefs and big stores, Waitrose and Marks and Spencer included. And yes, the Cambridges have been by. Check it out at halenmon.com, HALENMON.com, and put it on your next UK shopping list. So, I've talked about this before. I'm not obsessed or a germaphobe or anything. Well, I don't really like to touch any of the handrails on the streetcar, but I can't help but think that there are molecules of poo everywhere in the airport and on the airplane. We all know enough flight attendant horror stories to believe this. My problem, air quotes, starts right at security with the plastic bins. Those things are filthy, especially if everybody's taken off their shoes. No wonder all those people wear rubber gloves. I'd fucking wear a hazmat suit if I worked there. I'm the guy that's squirting hand sanitizer into my hands on my way through duty free. I feel so diseased. Those rate your check-in experience or rate the cleanliness of this bathroom buttons? As if I would ever touch that. Who touches that? Then, at the gates, the bathroom floors are covered in pee. People are walking around in this and tracking all that pee onto the plane, which is then under the seat in front of you, which is where you put all your stuff. So, then your bag has pee all over it. Newsflash, they do not shampoo the floors of the plane. So, we wipe down everything with wet ones afterwards, and before, we wipe down the table tray, the air knobs, the armrests, the headrest, the head grease. I don't mean to go all Howard Hughes on you, but seriously, travel is a walkin', talkin', E. coli skirtin' dirty experience, people. And that's a piece of my mind, however dirty. I guess today's moral is, poo, it'll kill ya. So, let's be careful out there. That's good cop advice. Find more travel inspiration and other more pleasant stories at TravelRight.Today. Thank you for listening, and please don't forget to wash your hands.